Hi guys, this is Simeon from Swedish Homestead. In today's video I want to demonstrate to you 3 methods how you can start your chainsaw, explain to you which one might be the best one for you who doesn't have that much experience, and which one I personally think is the best way to start your chainsaw. As always, when you work with a chainsaw, you should have a helmet, protective pants, gloves, and this vest that's visible, and you should have a first aid kit on you. The very first method I want to demonstrate to you guys is the one that I was taught when I first started working with the chainsaw, and it's the safest, where you have the most control over the chainsaw. Let me demonstrate it for you. For this method, you place the chainsaw on the ground and you put the tip of your left foot on the handle so that the saw is stuck and can't go anywhere. With your right hand, you get a firm grip on the handle. The settings need to be right. If you have a cold saw, you put it on choke. Some chainsaws have this extra button here that you push. It's easy to start the saw then. I don't go into the technical details of that right now. And then you need to make sure that the chain brake is in, so your chain doesn't start spinning uncontrollably. Because if you start your chainsaw, the throttle is pushed in a little bit and the chain would start spinning quickly and you're not in the right position. So let's start it. So as you could see just now, the throttle was pushed in a little bit. There was a little bit of speed on it, but the chain brake was in. I pushed down the throttle a little bit, and it stopped right away. Then I turned it around, took the chain brake out, and the saw was working. So this method that you just saw is probably the safest way to start a saw. The second method I want to show you, however, is one that's not being used much today anymore, and they recommend not to do it. But it is something that I think sometimes comes in handy when a saw doesn't start very easily. And this is where you hold the saw like this, chain brake in again, and you start it like this. Now it is very important that you hold it this way, the saw bar to your right, so that when you pull the bar away from your body like this. If you hold it like this, you might have forgotten to put the chain brake in, you pull this and it goes towards your leg. So let me demonstrate this for you. The third way that I want to show you how you can start your chainsaw is actually the method that most brands tell you how you should start your saw. It is the safest and I believe the most ergonomic way. And what you do is you put the saw between your legs like this, and it is stuck. The handle is stuck between your knees. It can't go anywhere. And with your left hand, you have a firm grip on the handle like this. So the saw is really in a comfortable position for you, and it is stuck. It is right in front of you. And then you are just able to take your right hand and start the saw. What's so good about this method is that right after you started the saw, you're ready to go. You can right away go and start working whatever you're doing, you know, limbing a log or whatever it is, and you don't have to switch hands. You saw on this method, you have to switch hands. You saw with the first method, you're down on the ground, you have to get up. This method, you're just ready to go. You always have control over the saw with your left hand, where you're holding it anyway, and you just move your hand to the back handle. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know that some of you guys already know all of this and have been working with chainsaws for a long time, but not everybody is in that place, so maybe this was for you. I also want to remind you guys to always check back with the manufacturers and brands of what they recommend for their saws, and to go after their recommendations. And you should never just take something that me or another YouTuber says without backing it up from an official source. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.